everybody. At the Movies with Film, Bill Brown here. Just got the fan mail in and gonna check it out, see what folks have to say. I think we'll just read one. Get a lot of emails on the show and got a lot of mail that comes in through just regular mail too, and stick it in this big duffel bag here. Save the rest of them for later in my private moments to read. Okay. Very important to kind of spend some time with this stuff. I always respond, and here's one that, well, let's see what this one says. It says, Dear Film, what do dead men do? Love, Smokey. Now, Smokey, well, he's writing, huh? And I know we've been pondering this issue, so finally he's asking it in a formal way because I wasn't going to answer him, but I guess I'm going to have to right now because it comes in a letter, and I always answer my letters. What do dead men do? Well, I'll tell you what dead men do. And I've been thinking about this over the weekend. Dead men walk. That's what they do. If you ever wanted to know what dead men do, they walk. Kind of fits the film we're watching today, I reckon. Dead Men Walk, 1943, another one of those great PRC films, directed by the same guy who brought us that great Mad Monster film, old Sam Newfield. Remember Mad Monster? It was PRC's low-budget attempt to do a Wolfman movie. Remember Glenn Strange playing Pedro, who the old great George Zucco sort of turned into a Wolfman, okay, and wandered around sort of like a dumb Lenny, okay, out of a Mice and Men type of thing. Well, we have this film, Dead Men Walk. It has George Zucco in it as well. Plays two guys in this film. He is twins. Well, he plays a set of twins. One, the good doctor. Good Dr. Clayton. And then there's the evil doctor. And it starts off with a great funeral sequence where he says goodbye to his evil brother, thinking that he has sort of, well, gotten rid of this brother, okay, who was very evil, kind of practicing the dark arts. Well, as it turns out, he comes back to life as a vampire. This is sort of, if they're going to do the Mad Monster type of thing with Wolfman, they might as well do their vampire take. So he plays a good doctor, and he plays a pretty good vampire in this film, too. Now, what's cool in this film, okay, not only Zucco does this is one of Zucco's better roles, I think, okay, getting a chance to play his alter ego type of thing going out there pretty good. But it also has Dwight Frye. Now, you remember Dwight Frye. Dwight Frye got his start in films basically back with Dracula playing Renfield. Gets him in Frankenstein playing Fritz. He's in The Devil Bad. He's in a whole series of films. Kind of got himself typecast, unfortunately, playing basically hunchbacked minions. I call him the Leo character. Okay, remember in those great Mexican Nostradamus films? Okay, Nostradamus has his little sidekick helper called Leo. Okay, and he goes like that. Now he plays this sidekick in here. Old Dwight Frye. His name is Zolar. Zolar the Hunchback, I guess, and does a really nice job in this film, taking care of the vampire Zucco, and also sort of kind of eating up the scenery for basically his last horror film role. Dwight Frye tragically dies in 1943, the same year as this film. He was a pretty good talent, but got himself kind of, as Hollywood would do, you kind of make a statement in a particular kind of role. And Renfield and Fritz really are kind of over-the-top type of characters that are going to stereotype you if there is any type of stereotyping to happen. So it was hard for him to escape from that. And he made a lot of films like that, okay, and he was kind of felt a little bit guilty, not for the films that he was making. He was a man who, during World War I, was too young to fight in that war, and now he's too old to fight in World War II. And what does he do? He volunteers, basically, or gets a job at Lockheed working on airplanes. And I don't know what he did on them. I don't know what worked on them. Okay. Got the big wrenches out. Okay. Turned the big bolts and things like that. That's what Dwight Frye was doing. So he was sort of burning the candle at both ends. Shooting stuff during the day and working nights at Lockheed. And that must have really put a toll on him. Now, as the story goes, he died of a heart attack on a bus. coming back from taking his son to watch a movie. Now, I've never read what the movie was that they went to see. It'd be kind of interesting if it was Dead Men Walk. That'd be kind of cool. He just came back from watching his own Dead Men Walk, and he kind of, well, I won't let you know what happens to him in this film, but it kind of fits him as well. Now, this film got some great stuff in it. I like the vampire angle. I like the twin brother angle. I like George Zucco when I can get him. It also has a guy named Nedrick Young. Nedrick Young plays this guy named Bentley, David Bentley. Okay, he's a doctor. He's a friend of Zucco. And he does okay at acting. He's later going to become a screenwriter. He's going to be one of the blacklisted screenwriters as well. And he later is going to win an Oscar for The Defiant Ones, okay, for the screenplay that he wrote for that film. So there is some pedigree in this film. Not to mention Dwight Frye and good old George Zucco doing their best to do a vampire film. PRC style. 1943. And again, if you have any questions, write me. I answer. And I'm looking for emails. I have a good... Here's one that comes in. Email extra. Dear Film, you're cool, love, Craig. Wow. Jeez. Okay. Well, it's nice to have fans. But again, if you want to know, I have people who write me about all kinds of questions, and I write them back. Dead Men Walk. Dead Men Walk. Let's roll 'em, Smokey, and watch these dead men walking.